Hello, this is Randy Adams. Thank you for tuning in to AM 630 The Word. We're going to have a good show today. I hope I make a difference in your life. I want to be the best I can be at teaching you the good, the bad, and the ugly about the car business, and also having you the whole armor of God so you can protect yourself, protect your budget, protect your money, and make wise decisions biblically on buying and selling cars. Very important today because I'm going to tell you the world is against you, and you need the Holy Spirit to lead and guide you. Hello. This is Randy Adams. Thank you for tuning in. LearnToBuyAndSellCars.com. God bless you. I hope you're having a great day. I hope things are going well for you. I know the car business is crazy. It's back to normal. Finally, after COVID. Well, we're still talking about COVID. Is COVID if you get the COVID, is that flu? What happened to the flu numbers? We don't hear about flu numbers. We hear about COVID numbers. Well, let's change the name on everything. Yeah, that's the way this goes. But anyway, I'm Randy Adams. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, God bless you. There's crazy things going on in the car business. You got to be educated. You got to be prepared. You got to be studied up. You got to be well aware of what's going on. Hey, $14,000 rebates on trucks, $12,000 on vans, this, that, and the other. I had a faithful radio listener call me. He said, looking for a new Subaru. I hooked her up with the right person. There's only one person, in my opinion, to buy from. Maybe two. But anyway, she said, is there any rebates? I don't think so. Cars, good selling, low inventory vehicles, they don't need to put rebates on them. But trucks, they've overbuilt. They've overpriced them. Yeah, they can, and I had these people say, I can't believe the dealers are giving $14,000 off. It's not the dealers, it's the manufacturers. They got to keep building. They can't stop the machines. So it's not the dealers that's giving $14,000 back. It's the manufacturers. And if you're not well educated, they'll swallow that $14,000. That's right. They'll put it on their profit line. They'll receive it from the manufacturer and they won't give it to you. You got to know who's giving what and when and how. And so be prepared. I watched a guy give a lot of money about 3 months ago for some vans, low miles, almost new vans. Then they came out with a $12,000 rebate. The manufacturers, not the dealers. He's having a tough go trying to sell them. Real tough go. I feel sorry for him. I got some of those units. Our market has dropped, and it'll drop again October 1st. Always does. 26 are on the way. Repos are up. Rentals are up. Everything's going on. Dealers are still making a lot of money in parts, service, and body shop. So they're clearing their overhead. But here we go again. Now they got inventory to pay for, insurance to pay for. And when you're sitting on $20 million, $30 million worth of new cars and trucks, you got to turn and burn. So hey, look at all the ads on the radios. Too good to be true. Zero down, zero a month for months. You don't have to make a payment. Hey, we're going to treat you right. You're going to have 800 or above score to get that deal on, Bubba. Let me tell you, ain't nothing free in the car business. Somebody's got to pay it somehow, some way. And when the dealership has to pay for it, he's going to catch you one way or another toward the end of the note. So you got to be prepared. And lifetime warranties, boy, they're advertising them again. You pay 10 times as much. You got to do 10 times as much maintenance that you don't need. And they recommend you do this, that, and the other, and you got to do this. Hey, and then they got a captured audience. You're there, oh, your brake's looking weak. I had a friend of mine buy a truck from me, took it down to a local brake place. They told him, man, your brakes are bad. Well, they feel good. Oh, no, they're bad. They're really bad. Why? Oh, well, they're bad. You need to replace them. Well, he took it to another shop, and they pulled the wheels off of it, and the brakes are good. Well, and I can get it done. I can get brake jobs done for $300, $400, $500. This guy priced that job at $1,500. Just helped the lady that had a vehicle. They priced her $495 a wheel to do a brake job. Man, same deal. I could have got the whole job done for less than $495. So you got to do your homework. Go to YouTube, see how long it takes to fix a car. Go to Amazon, see what the parts are. Find out what's going on, really. I mean, you can take advantage of real quick. So we got the rebates going. We got lots of radio and TV ads going, telling how great everything is, how you're going to, get the best deal of your lifetime. We're still talking about average price of over $50,000 for a car or truck. There's some that's a little cheaper, but they were just announcing on radio, this is the last month of a vehicle being under $20,000. And let me tell you something about that little vehicle that they're talking about. There's a bunch of them around 20 and a couple under 20. They're worth about $5,000 in 2 years from now. So you got to get your money's worth. You got to take care of it. You got to maintenance. You got to drive it right. Quit hot rodding it. Quit going around the corners too fast. Quit slamming on the brakes. Quit gunning it to make it last. Because if you don't take care of it, it's worth $1,000. So it's very important how you drive. People drive like maniacs now. I travel back and forth to San Antonio at least once a day. Lots of times, 2-3 times a day. I see these people. Man, they drive like they're on fire. So, you got to be ready. I can't believe how many ads I've seen on Toyota and Lexus and Honda. Best cars built. Well, it used to be. I don't know. Quality's gone away. Man, what man makes breaks, it's not if it's going to break, it's when it's going to break. And what it's going to cost, and how long it's going to take, and if they got the parts. And mechanics are making more money, and they got to make more money because rent's up on their shop, insurance is up, everything's up, and it's due to the Democrats, not Trump, the Democrats for 4 years. Really, Trump couldn't do nothing the first 4 years he was in there. He had a bad cabinet, but he learned. He learned quick. Repos are up. Credit card debt is way up. Hey, and I tell you, I've seen some credit cards. They charge 28 to 30%. That's a battle. That's an uphill battle to overcome on your credit card. But you got to remember, everybody in the car business, Romans 3:13, their throats are open graves. Their tongues practice deceit. Man, doesn't that sound right? The poison of the vipers is in their lips. Will they tell you a lie? Will they tell you the truth? Will they tell you when you're going to be buried? Will they tell you when you're going to be overloaded? Oh, man, I see you got a little room on your income versus what you owe, and you can handle another $200-300 a month. You need to buy this real nice one. Put yourself in a bind with no emergency fund. And when things go south or you have a problem with the family, you have a problem with something, man, you're not going to be able to make that payment. You know what you can afford. There's two kinds of cars, afford and can't afford. Man, them can't affords are miserable. Really, really miserable. But their throats are open graves. They're going to talk you into something you can't afford. They're going to talk you in that you've got room on your credit line, on your budget. How do they know? They don't know you. They don't know your budget. They don't know your lifestyle. They don't know what's going on. And we don't know what's going to happen in the future. I can tell you that. Man, I thought I was going to be married forever. And my wife, who's a narcissist, woke up one day hating me, hating everything, gone wild and crazy. I thought I was going to be that way forever. Then right after that, when I was going through all of that, I almost had a heart attack. They had triple bypass. We don't know the future. We don't know what's going on with our family, how we want to help, out. Look at what happened in the Guadalupe River up north and hunting up there. One day they're fine. Next morning it's wiped out. We don't know the future. But we get ourselves in a bind, and now we're talking about, I've got a new lender, unbelievable. Some of these banks got so much money, I don't know what to do with it. They want to keep lending it out. They have got me signed up. The best interest rate I've seen in 15 years on a used car, used truck. If you got excellent credit, if you got mediocre credit, their interest rate is still good. And then now I've got a new lender that'll finance you with bad credit. Not just bad credit, but the worst. They'll finance you if you got some money down. I mean, they're opened up. I'm selling stuff. I'm getting people financed. I can't believe. And now I'm going to be able to finance people. What do we do with money? Is banks too big to fail? I know the banks got bailed out in November of 2018. They said, the government said 750 billion. But I'm sorry, but it was 3 trillion. 3 trillion they bailed the banks out. So now we've got lots of repos in the car business. We got the real estate business softening up a little bit. Are they too big to fail? And then these banks, these institutions that loan money are begging for deals. I get emails begging to send bad credit people to these people to see if they'll finance them. Bad credit. Hey, I want to be cautious. I mean, things are looking good. Trump's doing an excellent job. Things are looking up. Stock market's up. People's attitudes up. But when do we crash? When pride will cost you money. Pride will cost you relationships. Pride will cost you heartache. Pride will just continue to get in your head. And so, we're going fast and fierce, but, sometimes we're going to have to hit the brakes. I don't we have to slam them and ABS modules out and it's wet and here we go down the road motors. But, bad deals happen and bad credit happens. But if you get to a new car dealer store, they got an advantage. They take 3 bad deals and sign the people up and take 10 good deals and tell these banks and credit unions around San Antonio, take the 3 bad ones and we'll give you the 10 good ones. Well, they're going to go for that because they can't think outside the box. They can't think about how much they're going to lose on those bad ones. They don't look at them close enough. Bankers don't know what a car is going to last. They don't see the track record I see. They don't know how long they're going to last. They don't know how they're going to be taken care of. And if a person got bad credit and they're barely getting in a new car or a late model used car, they may not change the oil regularly like they do. They might drive a little. It's amazing to me when I go down the road and I see people with the black tag where they've just bought the vehicle. They're all running 80 miles an hour, zipping in and out of traffic. They're so excited to get them a new ride. They drive crazy, in my opinion, about like a convertible person. Oh, man, they got the convertible down the first month, and after that, they never put it back down. Do we buy with emotions? Do we drive with emotions? Do we think with emotions? Does emotions pay our bills? No, I don't think so. I've never seen my emotions pay my bills, especially when I buy something I don't really need. One of them hot rods and one of them fancy cars. Hey, I love my Lincoln Town cars. If you got a Lincoln Town car, give me a call. I'm waiting on 2 low miles ones. I sold one of my Lincoln Town cars. A guy just loves it. Well, I put 30,000 miles on them. Hey, I don't have to keep up with the Joneses. Years ago, the Joneses used to try to keep up with me. Hey, Romans 3:12 says there is no one who does good, not even one. That sounds like car dealers. Are we telling the truth? Are we telling the person we're bearing them? Do we sell them a bad car? I got a car some people are wanting to buy right now. I told them, no, I wouldn't sell it to you. Why not? I said, because I don't like the car. I don't think it's going to last. It's got some issues. It don't look like it does, but it's been hard, drove hard and put up wet. I worked really hard. I just don't want to sell it. I'm comfortable. Well, I want to be honest about it. I really do. My office will tell you, my friends will tell you, my previous employees will tell you, if I can't do it right, I don't want to do it. It's just like in the car business years ago, and it's still some of that still going on. Car dealers are geniuses about figuring out a way to cheat somebody or get around, and do things they shouldn't, and so, but I had a big wholesaler in Dallas. We're up there one day, sitting up after the auction. He said, who are you paying under the table? And he was talking about used car managers. Said, I don't pay anybody. I'm not going to pay anybody. Never have paid anybody. My dad told me years ago when I was 14, and I got in the business. He said, if your word's no good, you're no good. He said, let me tell you something. You can lose your word, you can lose your reputation, and sometimes never get it back. Well, that's so true, But the car auctions got smart. They went to the new car owners and said, hey, keep your used car manager honest. Send them all to the used car auctions. Well, that worked for a while. And then the auctions came up with a way of the dealer posting their cars online and doing it kind of cheap, and then the dealer buying it, wholesaler buying it from them, and he paying a little bit. The auction makes good money. The dealer sells the car, but usually at a cheap price. The wholesaler buys the car, takes it to the auction, cleans it up, sells it, makes good money. Well, they found a way around the system, the honest system, and so that works. There's all kinds of systems and ways and situations. But what I'm trying to imply with you is that when you take your trade in and they're doing that, used car manager's got to leave him room to pay the fee to the auction, leave him room for his wholesaler to make money, and so he's going to deduct it off of your value, take it off of your trade in, and that's the way it happens. And so same way right now we're in a market change. The market on certain things, there's some stuff that's dropped I've got a truck I'm selling that's dropped $5,000. I went from making good money to losing money. Great truck. And it's worth the money, but the market's dropped. We got new cars, trucks sitting at the dealers sitting with trucks on their lot stacked up. They're trying to make better deals. Manufacturers are giving big rebates. So, there's not as big enough spread there. So we're seeing that certain work vans have dropped. Sold a van the other day that should have made a couple of grand, lost $1,000. But you can't eat them. My salesman said, "Why are you losing money?" I told him, I said, "I can't eat this thing. I don't care how much salt and pepper I put on it. I can't eat it." The market has dropped. Now, if you're sitting with $1,000 to $1,500 cars and trucks sitting on your lot, and the market's dropped $2,000 to $3,000, sometimes $4,000, do you want to bail that dealer out for his mistake? Do you want to bail me out? Hey, if you want to bail me out, come on. But anyway, do you want to bail out these guys sitting on $2, $3 million, $4 million upside down in their inventory? You got to know what things are going on, what the value is. I've had several people call me lately, thank you, that have, they're wanting to buy a vehicle, but they need to know what something's worth. They spotted something, they call me. I tell them what is going on at the auction. Dealer needs to make, $2,000, $3,000 maybe. And so, but now they give me a price after I gave them a price, and it's still $4,000 or $5,000 too much. They've owned that vehicle too long. This market has changed. But then here we go this week. So you're going to bail out the dealership because, market has dropped. Well, let's talk about it this way. Stock market. You can buy a stock today, let's say at $100, and it drops the next 2 or 3 weeks down to 75. Are you going to pay 75 in 2 or 3 weeks? Are you going to pay 100? Oh, well, I want to bail that guy out that owns that stock. No, you don't. You won't pay the 75. So, I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly. I watch the market on the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I want you to be prepared on the good, the bad, and the ugly. Just buying a box van with a bad engine, a 19 with a bad engine. Trying to buy right now a 31 Ford pickup. You want a nice 31 Ford pickup. Trying to buy a Prevost bus, an 02 Prevost bus. 69 Camaro. The people want a lot of money for it. Super nice car. So I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly. Just sold a 24 Ford truck. Just sold a 24 Toyota Corolla. Hot rod Corolla. One with a stick shift and 300 horse. Stuff that, you don't find every day. I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly. Help some people get rid of some junk. So give me a call, 830-708-4789. I'll give it back to you at the end of the show, so give me a call. Access Key, listen to my radio show, great guy, mobile guy, can do your keys. Just talked to a friend of mine that wanted a spare key for his wife. His wife keeps losing keys. You know how that goes. So he went to the dealership where he bought the unit. He almost knew he bought it with low miles. I don't know, off lease with real low miles. And it was $500. I think Access Key would have done that same key for $175. Oh, he said, I can't believe they charged me $500 for a key. So if you'd like to know about Access Key, check him out on his website. He's going to be a sponsor. It looks like next month we're getting everything lined up. So, or give me a call. I'll hook you up with him. He's a great guy, Sam. Sam I've known for years and years. So give me a call, 830-708-4789. That's 830-708-4789. Well, while I'm thinking about Proverbs 1:5, let the wise listen and add to their learning. I'm making a difference in your life. I hope you see what's going on. I hope there is a way and a will for you to make a better purchase, to do your homework, to understand what they're trying to do. You need to understand this is a dog-eat business, and you spent so many dollars, your hard-earned money, that you work 40 hours a week on. That's what, 40 hours a week. And what happens? You give the money to the bank or credit union, and not the dealership. Very seldom the dealership. See, they sell that note, and they can get the interest rate a lot cheaper than you, and then they pick up 2, 3, 4% by the note going to the dealer, to the bank or credit union. And I guess these banks have just got so much money, they got to keep lending it out, keep it rolling in. It's all about numbers. And so I'm seeing so many banks and credit unions reach out there. So you need to go to a site that gives your credit rating. Know what your credit score is. Look at it real hard. Make sure that you paid something off that is still on there. You can raise your credit score way up because the higher you get it, the lower the interest rate. Like I said, I've got a bank coming in. I can't believe if you've got excellent credit, I get you money at 5%, 6%, 7%. Right now, I'm seeing 9, 10, 11% on used cars. That's what people are having to pay. So I don't want you to be in that situation. And then, hey, the way there things going in the car business, wait for the clunker deal again. Remember the government clunker deal? Boy, did we love that deal. Everybody was trading in, getting $4,500. Well, they'd overpriced their cars. Ain't nothing free in the car business. So they were supposed to be getting $4,500 back from the government. But dealers got to look at this stuff, and I bought stuff and gave them $5,500 instead of the $4,500 government money, and sold it for made $1,000, $1,500 on it. So the customer got in his mind, oh, that's the greatest deal in the world. They didn't care find out what their car's worth. That's why you need to get a second opinion. I'll tell you what I'll give. Call me at 830-708-4789. So they may bring back the clunker deal. I've heard it advertised here about 3 or 4 months ago. I don't know how well that went, how much it drew. They told you, everybody, if you drug it in here, we'll give you $4,500 trade-in. Well, all they do is price their cars up. I tell a story about 10 years ago. A buddy of mine was buying a new Dodge truck, and he was telling me, I want to sell my truck, and I happened to have a mutual friend of ours that wanted to buy the truck. And I told him what I'd give, and he said, well, that's $5,000 more than they're wanting to give. I said, well, what are you buying? What are you doing? He told me. I said, they've overpriced that truck. Did they put a new window sticker? Yeah, they put a different window sticker on there. I said, I can get that same truck for you for $10,000, $12,000 cheaper and give you $5,000 trade-in. We worked that deal out, but he didn't know what, he didn't shop around. It was just a dealership close to his office. And so, he trusted these people. I got news for you. You can't trust them. Hey, and let me tell you, I got the best warranty I've seen in 40 years. That's right. In 40 years. Go to randyadamsinc.com, press where it says warranty, press right there, and fill out your information. You get a price from the warranty company, not Randy Adams, directly from the warranty company. And they'll finance it. Anybody in the United States. We did one out in Hawaii. We've done a bunch of them up in Nebraska and all up in there. And so any franchise dealership or certified mechanic will do the work, and I'll help. My account manager will help. I have an 800 number. It's the best warranty I've seen in 40 years. Give me a call, 830-708-4789, or go to my website, randyadamsinc.com. Going to be working on learntobuyandSellCars.com, trying to straighten up that website. Sorry about that. And do me a favor. Go get an iHeart app. They're free. Go to your app store and Get your iHeart app and then look up look up Learn to Buy and Sell Cars. Learn to Buy and Sell Cars. And listen to my previous radio shows. I got a podcast. That's a podcast on iHeartRadio. Listen to the podcast, tell 20 people, educate you. Scroll down to the bottom of the list because I got a bunch of them on there. And I want to teach you the good, the bad, and the ugly about the car business. I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly. Tell 20 people to listen to my radio show. Tell 20 people to give me a call, 830-708-4789. Tell 20 people that, hey, Randy Adams can help you, give you free information. Probably 98% of my phone calls are helping other people. Well, God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. Tell 20 people to listen to my show. Tell 20 people I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly. And call me, 830-708-4789. God bless you. I love you listeners.